All right, here we go. So my name is Micah Folsom. It says Jamie Shepard because this is her Zoom, but I'm Micah, and we're going to do a little bit of a unique power hour today. So a couple things. It is launch day for 10 rounds, which is super fun. And we're also navigating this like crisis that the world is in, right? And so I know that it's a little bit of an interesting dynamic. And so I'm gonna help you navigate that a little bit. So a couple things I want you guys to think about is, one, what are the things that people need right now? They need relationships, they need positivity, they need hope, they need friendship, they need humans right now. They need humans to be kind and loving. And so when we navigate our business online, we have the opportunity to be that, but we also have the opportunity to continue to grow our business. So it's just doing it in a way that's tactful so that you're not coming across as like trying to be an opportunist and jump on people when all of this is going on. So we're going to first focus on the launch, because this is a huge opportunity to create excitement and this is a big deal, you guys. Launch days are huge. So we're going to go through some activities that will help you leverage the launch. And if you're a brand new coach, some of these things you're not going to be able to do yet, because some of the things we're dealing with our coaches and we're dealing with our clients that we have currently. And so if we get to that point and you're like, well, I don't have coaches and I don't have clients yet, then you're just going to skip all of that and you're going to go into connecting. So we're finishing the power hour just connecting in a big way. And when I say connecting, that's through your collections, that's through your feed, that's through basically the people that you would love to work with, anyone that's liking and engaging on your posts, watching your stories. You're just going to be a kind human on what they're putting out there. So if you're bringing spanking new and you don't have any clients, once we get to that point, go into full on connecting, engaging. And if you have people to invite to join you on 10 rounds, then go ahead and start inviting as well. Okay. So I'm going to share, and then we're just going to get to this. Can you guys see this? I even named it specific for 10 rounds, launch day, COVID-19 power hour. Okay, sweet. So now we're ready. Okay, so I talked about what this is. We're kind of navigating a delicate space right now. So just be mindful of the circumstances. Lots of people are out of jobs right now. They don't have income coming in, so it can be stressful. But lots of people are also looking for a solution. Their gym shut down. They can't go to their classes. They have this weird space of like, okay, well, what now? And they're kind of in this kind of limbo. So that's where just being authentic to your journey and continuing to be consistent with what you were already doing for hopefully a long time is going to pay off. And they're going to want to see your consistency, and they're going to maybe see that it can be a solution for them. Okay. So first step is launch day. So let's chat about this. Launches for our business are huge. You're on this power hour because this business is a priority for you and it's important. So therefore, launches should be important. They are huge catalysts for you. So if you haven't gotten 10 rounds early access, that's your first homework, is to mute this and to go get 10 rounds, because we cannot be a product of the product and leverage this to its capacity if we're not personally doing it ourselves. So get some skin in the game, go get 10 rounds. Even if you're in the middle of a program, if you were in the middle of a program, if I was you, I would still do snippets of 10 rounds every single day to show people that you're current, that you know what's going on, and that they can trust you to choose you to be their coach through this. Because like I talk about it at the bottom, why is it worth it to leverage launches, you guys? People love new. They love the newest thing. They love the excitement around it and the energy. And if you're not talking about it and you're not sharing about it, I don't care how loyal they are to you, they don't understand that they have one coach, and they will look elsewhere. They will look other places. And yes, we will always say, are you working with a coach? Okay, go back to your coach. Well, then their coach says, well, I'm not doing anything with 10 rounds. They're going to want to be supported in what's new. So I'm just coming from how to stay current and how to stay like up with the hype. Just be in front of the launch. Just be ahead of it and do yourself a favor, and you won't have to deal with any of that crap. Okay? So go get 10 rounds if you haven't already gotten it. The second thing we're going to do, and I talked about this, is we are going to launch it with our coaches. Our coaches are our biggest customer base. They're our strongest supporters, our VIPs. Like those are our ride or dies. So make sure that if you haven't posted in your coach team page yet, if you haven't posted in your message threads, we're going to spend some time doing that. The next kind of level of the launch is our current and past customers. So if you haven't personally reached out to them, if you haven't sent out an email, if you haven't posted in your challenge groups, we're going to be doing that today. And then obviously I talked about why is this worth it? It's just momentum. It's everything for your business. So we're just going to make sure we spend this time leveraging it. Okay. So first item on the list, go get 10 rounds if you haven't already gotten it. Hopefully you guys already have. So we're just going to skip right on past this one and make sure you go do that if you haven't yet. Okay. This is where we're going to touch base with coaches. Now, like I said, if you don't have coaches, skip this. Go connect with humans. Go be a light. Go just spend time expanding, connecting, doing what we always do on Power Hours. Okay. Those intentional IPAs. But if you do have coaches, this is where you're going to spend some time touching base with them. Do a post in your team page. Make sure they know that you got it. Make sure they know that you have a group for it. And make sure they know that they can be a part of it. Because lots of people won't get it until they know they have a place to go. So make sure that you're putting that out there very openly. I would send out an email. I would send out an email to your coaches. You can do that from the back office directly, you guys. If you go to, I don't even know how to explain how to do it, but if you go to your sponsorship drill down, and if someone knows how to do this like in detail, write it in the chat thread. But if you go to your sponsorship drill down, you can send out emails directly from there, and it can just be a quick little blurb. This is to your coaches. So this doesn't have to be like a full-on spiel about what the program is, what it's all about, blah, blah, blah. This is, hey, girlfriend, I have a group. We're going to do exclusive for 10 rounds. I want you to know that you're invited. Started today. Get your pack. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll make sure you're plugged in. Like really short snippet, but they need to hear from you. Okay. If you have message threads for your coaches, make sure you post in there. Just make sure they know about it. And then this is an awesome time, you guys, to reignite MIA coaches. If you have coaches that have been quiet, like this is your time to touch base personally. Hey, Sarah, I just wanted to know who you are. I have this 10 rounds group starting. Oh my gosh, my Siri is like typing out what I'm saying right now. I don't know what it's doing, you guys. It's gonna send Sarah a message, but that's fine. Okay, so make sure you touch base with them and just let them know, hey, I'd love to have you in here. Is this a program that you're wanting to do? Because I have a coach group for it and I want to make sure you're invited. Okay, so just touching base with them, and that can take you as little or as long amount of time as it needs to be, depending on how many coaches you have. How do you get rid of this? Siri, stop. I don't know how to do this, you guys. I'm so tech challenged. Like, stop. Guys, someone tell me how to turn this off. Can you guys see it's like typing? I'll just stop talking. Hold on. How do you turn Siri off? Like, why is she talking to me right now? I don't want to talk to her. Someone tell me how to work this.
Try to say, hey, Siri, stop typing.
Stop.
What?
It's paused. Okay, whatever. Hit your side button? What side button? You guys, seriously? Wait, an X. It was covered up from Zoom. Okay, sorry, you guys. Here we go. Debbie said, coach office, grow my biz, send email. That's how you can do it. That's how you can send an email. And you can do that to your customer list as well. So that is, let me go back to where we actually were before Siri totally messed me up. Okay, here we go. We did it to our coaches. Spend as much time as you need to doing that. If it takes you the whole hour because you have a huge team, awesome. Spend the time. It's worth it, okay? If it takes you 2 minutes because you have one coach and it's your mom, call her, get her on board, and then we're ready to move on, okay? Next is our customers and our coaches. Our second best base, obviously, is the people we've already worked with and the people we're working with now. So I would post in your challenge group, hype it up, your excitement, share that you got it, share that you're going to be doing an exclusive group for it. Make sure that they know that you want them in there. So post in your challenge group. I would also send them an email. So same thing, you can pull up your customer list in your back office, and you can also send emails to them. I know you can only send a certain amount at a time, so you might have to like do it in batches. Does anyone have insight on that? I know Cozy did. One of my leaders did it, and she sent like 3 different batches.
Okay, so you could do it 2 different ways. You could either do it from your personal email, which is basically whatever email you use, but you could do it from your Beachbody email, which is the one that's linked to your Beachbody. And if you do from the one that's linked to your Beachbody, then you can send it to all of your customers like all at the same time.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so something to think about. You guys probably saw it. You should have gotten an email from Beachbody that was like, VIP 10 rounds is launching, blah, blah, blah. So like they already know, lots of them already know that it's available, but that might have only gone out to coaches. I'm not really sure now that I think about it. But this email would be a simple, I'm doing this group. If you haven't tried it, here's the sample. I would link directly to the sample. Try it out. Let me know what you think. If you want to get access to it, we can get you hooked up with the early access and get you plugged in. So really simple, nothing like long and elaborate, just touch base with your people. This is an awesome way to kind of reignite them, give them a fresh start, get them re-excited again. Especially in the midst of all this, you guys, how many people would love just a day one, just like restart? Let's just like clean slate, kind of refocus. And this is an awesome opportunity to do that. So however long this takes you, spend the time to do it. If it takes you longer than we have on this power hour, this is stuff that I would make sure you get done today, you guys, because this is, like I said, launch day specific tasks that are income producing activities. So I know we're getting away from like the normal what we do every day, but this stuff is super vital to make a priority. All right. Then when I talked about this, personally message the coaches that are kind of MIA. This is really important, you guys. This is the best way to keep that relationship with your coaches strong. Make sure, I know lots of people, especially as you continue to grow bigger and bigger, lots of people hesitate to reach out because they feel like you're so busy and they don't want to bug you and all of those silly things. They need to hear from you. It's important. So if you can spend some time to reach out, and this can go for customers too. If you have past clients and people who are awesome or fell off and you haven't heard from them in a while, touch base, check in, make sure they know about this, and just see if they want to jump in. Okay, your next item of business is to talk about this. So this is where you're literally just sharing your excitement about it. Hopefully you've gotten it. Hopefully you're committing to it. And all you're doing is authentically sharing what you're stoked about these next 6 weeks and what it looks like, and inviting people to just jump in with you. So let them know they're able to do this with you. And if they want info, you can have them reach out and whatever. 2 things. Whenever I do something like this, the way that I kind of keep everything simple is I always have my responses ready to go. So as soon as someone messages me and says, yeah, give me some info, I already have my little blurb of info that I'm going to send them over written up. And generally I like wait for the first one to come in and then I'll write it up. And then I just like copy that as a text replacement or in the Ditto app or whatever. So then it's just copy paste for all the other people. So then you're not saying the same thing over and 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 wasting your entire day. So you would have like a get info. When they want info, you would have a response ready. Or if they want to try the sample, and you can put that as part of the info too. Like, and here's a sample workout that you can try today and do it. Here's a direct link. You could have that in there as well. But I always have my responses ready to go so that it keeps you from like having to recreate the wheel every single time. You'll learn that takes forever. So if you haven't posted about it already, I would turn off your camera if it makes you feel weird. Video yourself in your stories talking about it. Do some snippets of the workout if you haven't already, and just share authentically that they can do this with you and that you're stoked. All right. Let me see if there's anything. I see the chat going off. What does your get info response look like? So that can look different for a lot of people. You could send them directly to Joel's group that he has. There's a lot of information in there that's really solid. My team specifically has an info group that we've created that our entire downline can utilize. I also created an info form for 10 rounds. So it's basically a pre-order form, but it gives them a little blurb of, like, it does the sizzle video, kind of talks a little bit about the program, and then it goes right into learning about them. And it's a Google form. So it's asking them questions about what they have. Are they BOD members already? Do they have Shakeology or Performance Line? What are they interested in? And it basically tells me exactly which pack they want. So when they fill that out, I know exactly what to send them over. So lots of different ways to send info. You could also just have a little written up blurb about what it is, what you're stoked about, and there's no right or wrong. So kind of just finding what works for you. In the chat, if you guys are on live, Bailey is posting her email in here that she's sending out to her people. So lots of valuable resources in the chat if you guys happen to be on live. You guys are awesome. Yes. Shireen, it's really good to reach out and touch base with them just to let them know we care about them. Yes, for real. Okay, love it. Keep sharing your stuff in there. That's awesome, you guys. So if you haven't done that, that's your next homework. Go talk about it, share about it, and just let people know that you're stoked to invite people to do it with you and you're getting things rolling. And last but not least, for the rest of the time, after you're done with all of those other things, Bailey said her response is too long. Just send it in patches, like first part, second part, third part. Is we're just going to go connect. Like I said, be a light, be a human. People are social distancing, so they're kind of losing a lot of that human interaction from their jobs, from school, from going to the grocery store and the restaurants and all the things. So don't underestimate the power of just connecting with people and being positive and uplifting in their inbox and on their page. Okay. So I'm going to mute myself for the entire rest of this thing so that we can all get to work. We have plenty of homework to do for the next 40 minutes. So if you guys have questions, post them in the chat and I can unmute myself and come through. But other than that, it's just like major focused work time. All right. Ashley, I've been looking in the back office to confirm coaches can buy now. Don't call right now. Oh, shoot, you guys. Stop it. Stop it. Hold on. I'm going to just stop the share so that you guys don't have to look at whatever just happened. Yeah, so coaches can buy today. New coaches can also buy today. So like they can get it as a new coach with their pack, all the things. And then customers is April 6th. Yep. Perfect. Shiloh, I feel like a form would be useful for coaches like me who, when we're working and feel like all the time we have needs to be spent during. It's more beneficial than just messaging the info and DMs. I personally love the forms because someone can talk back and forth with you forever and then be like, oh yeah, I'm not actually interested. And you're like, really? Whereas if they're spending some time investing in telling you their goals, sharing what they are ready to invest in, all those things, they've got some skin in the game and they're like way more likely to actually follow through. So it's just kind of personal preference. Okay, Bailey in the chat has shared some of her email stuff, so that's super valuable if you guys want some ideas. Is there a way to copy this text? I think you just have to like actually copy and then paste it somewhere else. If you click, oh, I don't know how, because you can't edit copy. Is there a way to do it on the computer? Like with your keyboard things? Because I'm not smart with that stuff. Oh, Amanda took a screenshot. Control C to copy. Amanda took a screenshot. See, y'all are resourceful. Command Shift +4 on a Mac. All right, I'm muting myself and I'm getting to work because I have lots of stuff to do too. Okay. All right, let's go. This is a great question. Sorry, I'm back. Hold on. Kara said, I have a coach that's projected to go inactive this week. How would I reach out to her to help her not to go inactive? Hear me on this, you guys. When this happens, you never reach out like, hey, you're going inactive. How can we get you active? Simply just touch base. Like, find out how they are, find out what they need, and hopefully something we have will help fill that hole. So first check in and just see how they are as a human. Most times they're struggling. Most times they're slacking on something. Most times there's something that they could use to jumpstart. Insert 10 rounds. Like, I'm not motivated. I've fallen off. I'm this, I'm that. Dude, perfect timing. We have this group coming. It's starting today, brand new, fresh, clean slate. Let's get you going. You want to do 10 rounds with us. You know what I mean? So like finding their need, filling that hole. Same thing with our customers, same thing with our coaches. All we're doing is hoping that we have something that's going to help them. And if not, just love them and go find someone else to replace that spot so you're not having to put pressure on her or whatever. Okay, now I'm really actually muting myself. Janine just joined. So we are doing a lot of things. We are leveraging launch day. So we're touching base with coaches to help them get ordered. We're touching base. Well, hopefully we're getting ordered ourselves. We're touching base with passing previous clients to help them know that they're invited to 10 rounds. What else are we doing? And then we're just connecting with people on social media and being a positive light and supporting each other and being kind. Okay, ready to go. Okay, you guys, we're almost done. Hopefully you were able to fill that space with some super intentional launch day stuff. If you guys have any questions, we have a couple minutes. Does anyone have specific questions they want to ask before we jump off? You can unmute yourself or just put it in the chat. Thank you, Bailey, for sharing those. That's so awesome. Hopefully, people that catch the recording, are they able to see the chat? I don't even know how that works. No? I'll save that and send it to the leaders so that people that catch the recording. How do you do that? Maybe someone messaged me the link personally, and then I can send it out. Maria, will you message me that link? Do you have it? Oh, no, I didn't do it to the cloud. I only did it to the recording, or I did it to my computer so that I could upload it. Okay, yeah, 10 rounds packs are they $20 off this? I think they're $20 off. I think they always are, right? Is the normal price $180? I know they're $160. Whatever that is. All right, you guys. Is everyone waiting for 4-6 to start sneak peek groups? No, our sneak peek group is going now. We leverage the crap out of starting immediately. So I have lots of girls that are starting right away with a coach account just to get exclusive access and the earliest possibility. So yeah, I know everyone does it a little differently, but I definitely leverage, like, get it as early as possible and do it with us right from the start. Can I share the recording? Sweet. Yeah, someone send me the Google Doc that Bailey shared so that I have that, because it won't let me copy it on here. Do you think Beachbody would shut shipping down because of this? I really hope not. Don't talk about that. Don't put that type of negativity out into the universe. Just kidding. I'm just teasing. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, essentially, we don't know what will happen. My advice would be to stock up so that you have a little bit of extra in case anything happens. Because, yeah, I wouldn't want to be going through this program without Energize and Recover, and obviously without Shakeology every single day. So I like to be proactive. You should see my pantry. I'm good for about 6 months. Okay, you guys, I'm logging off. I'll get this recording out. If you didn't finish all of those different steps, make sure you do by the end of the day. Launch days are they're busy. There's lots to do, especially the longer you are in the business. But definitely make sure that you're capitalizing on these things because they make a huge, huge difference in your growth, overall growth. All right. Okay, have a good day, you guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't go out if you're sick. Have fun with your family. Okay, bye, guys.